Hello, everyone, and happy Friday and happy holidays for those of us celebrating Christmas in a week. And I know it's been such an amazing roller coaster year that I see that most of us have begun to celebrate Christmas even before December started, which is okay because it has been something very interesting for us to deal with this year, and it is about time that we get a few relaxing moments. Hello, Sorin, nice to have you here. Hello, Tata. Hello, Dad. Thank you for being here with me as well. I hope you participate too. Now, today's topic is going to be about fear and the holidays. And what happens since no, sorry, what happens since it's such a beautiful time of the year and we want to celebrate, we want to have everything done before the end of the year, and we have all of the best intentions. However, fear kicks in. We have some very deep rooted fear towards this beautiful time of the year because we want to be more than perfect. We simply want to be accepted and loved because we have this need, which is one of the main human needs, to be in a community, in a society that sees us, that validates us, and that makes us feel wanted, desired, and appreciated. But what happens if you are alone? We've had this social distancing year and we've been struggling to be with our loved ones via videos, maybe see each other in a park or in places that we would be not too close to each other. But maybe this year has been more difficult for us, for me at least, to deal with the holidays, because maybe I would have wanted to meet some of my friends, some of my relatives, maybe my grandmother who is almost 80 years old, and we have of course decided to keep her safe and to stay away from her as much as possible. But all of these decisions, having everything stacked up besides all of the other emotions that we feel during this year, where we want to have everything done, we want to get all of the presents, we want to have the Christmas tree, which by the way, mine isn't finished yet, it's almost there. I just got it today. And we simply want to get everything in place before the end of the year. I've been talking to some friends lately, and they tell me that they are simply overwhelmed with the amount of presents, errands, cleaning, organizing, having everything done before the end of the year. But why is this happening? Are we procrastinating? Because we know since we begin the celebration in December that it's going to end and we are going to have this New Year's Eve in less than a month, right? However, we tend to do a lot of things. We maybe lack a bit of organizing. We may feel a bit lonely if we don't have a partner. Can you see how many fears we have in there when we talk about this time of the year? And especially that most of us are very eager to have this year done with, right? Let me know in the comments. I can't wait to see what is your input on this. Hello, Aiden. Nice to have you here. Hello, Luminica. Thank you for joining. Miha, thank you so much for being here with me as well. Now, today's topic about fear and holidays was designed by me just to let you know that if we get to the bottom of all of these mixed emotions and fears, we are going to find that this time of the year cannot be only relaxing, but can be amazing and rediscovering for yourself and for your family. Hello, Miha. Nice to have you here. I miss you. I really miss you so much. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this time of the year and how is fear involved in your decision making? How are you feeling during these days? I have to tell you that I discovered that I am a bit of a perfectionist. We all are, right? However, this is only a means, a way of not doing things. Procrastination is actually the fear of not doing what you want to do because you are afraid that you are not going to make things the way that you have planned to. I have done a 10-day detox, a mind detox, with a great, amazing, wonderful Asian woman. And it has been the most difficult 10 days of my life lately because I needed a reboot. I needed something to get me on track. There's a lot of things going on with a baby, a business, and doing everything and organizing your life the way you want to. So I needed something to get me back on track. And we have had this task of doing decluttering every single day. And I had a breakthrough as soon as I began to do every single day a bit of the things that we were asked to, decluttering my phone, my laptop, maybe a cupboard in the kitchen, maybe my clothes, maybe my daughter's miniature toys. I began to feel more at ease. And I discovered I had this major mind blowing experience that it does not need to be perfect in any way. Simply do it, begin to do it step by step, and it's going to work out for you in a way that you would not believe it to. Now, let's talk about fear and loneliness and what happens during the holidays when you get very excited that the year is going to get over for you and you're going to start something new, a fresh perspective, maybe new objectives. But you get in this anxiety that you do not get things done, especially if you are also a mom and you are cooking. Now, I have left this part completely aside. I do not do that. I'm not the type of person. I wasn't. Now, I'm not doing that at all. But I tend to feel a bit overwhelmed with all of the seminars I have to attend to, getting everything organized on my laptop, making sure I don't skip a class, that I do all my courses. What is the major challenge for you? To me, I discovered that when I begin to do a seminar, unless I finish it, unless I finish the class during that particular day and take all the notes and make sure everything is put in place, I tend to be very, very scared that, oh my God, I'm going to lose all of this amazing information. And as I began to do this 10-day detox, I learned that I only need to do just simple, small bits of every task that I need to do. Even if this means taking 5 extra more minutes to organize myself in the morning, even though mornings are very, very crowded, I would get simply 5 minutes to myself, just 5 minutes. Do journaling. This is the secret weapon that I do. Even if it's your phone, even if it's a pen and a piece of paper, maybe a journal, something that is very simple, something easy that you have handy. I don't like using a pen and paper anymore. Unfortunately, technology got the best of me. I'm using my phone for everything. I'm using my watch, I'm using my laptop, and it's really amazing if you put things down. What I learned during this great 10 detox day was to get all of my thoughts from here out there. Can you imagine what a simple technique this is? And I did not understand it. I would do journaling before. I would get my pen and piece of paper. I would do this as well before, but I did not get so much into this process as much as I began to do this during this course, as I discovered that if I take some extra 5 minutes just to organize myself, I may get an hour more during the day. Just get your thoughts from here, there, on the piece of paper, on the laptop, on your phone, somewhere where you know you have them, but they're not running in your mind anymore. This is such a great technique that I sincerely recommend you try out. Let's see what's happening with the loneliness during the holidays. I really hope that the comments section is working, because most of the times I can only see your comments after I finish the live session, and I don't know why it's happening this, but I really hope it's working today. Okay, so let me know, what do you think about this great topic, fear and the holidays? The most overwhelming feeling that we have during these days is that we feel lonely, especially if there is no one with us, no partner, no spouse. Hello, Moni, thank you for joining me. It's great to have you here. And we get this idea that unless we are in this wonderful, beautiful environment during Christmas, the one we see on TV, the one we see on commercials, on product advertisements, on the internet, on every photo that the major influencers post out there, we feel that our life is not good enough, isn't it? Now I've had this year, even because I did not have a tree until today. It's not finished yet, but it's going to be over. It's going to be done tomorrow. And I was a bit overwhelmed and maybe upset that what's happening here. Look at those amazing, perfect photos. These people seem so happy. They have the presents wrapped up, they have the lights, they have the wonderful decorations, they have the food. Everything is amazing. And I don't even have a tree. What am I going to do? I'm so caught up with all of the things that I need to do. And it is okay to feel overwhelmed, and it's okay to judge yourself if you know that you are on the right path, and if you know that your objectives are simply yours and not something that you see out there in those perfect, wonderful photos that people post on the internet. You see, because judging yourself can be fun. I discovered that if you judge yourself, no one else will. No one else will on the outside, because you get so critical with yourself that you get things done even more than you would have expected. And I know this sounds crazy, because you know that I am all for positivity and just having the right mindset and the right attitude, but judging yourself, if it is beautiful, critical talk in terms of, well, I have all of these tasks that I need to do, but maybe if I relax a bit more today, I'll do more tomorrow. Just be critical with yourself, but on the good side. I discovered that it's very difficult for most of us to simply go from this hard negative talk to ourselves to all of a sudden to an amazing, empowering, strong self-talk. It's not really possible. It's not really happening. So what I began to do slowly and surely was to, of course, analyze my thoughts, acknowledge that I have my own objectives, that those perfect pictures that I see on social media around Christmas and around the holidays are not really that perfect, because they have their own objectives and they have their own things to do, and I have mine. Maybe if I relax more today, of course I will get to do more tomorrow and get the Christmas tree done and get everything that is right for me before Christmas and before the year ends. It's about getting your thoughts slowly but surely, step by step, towards the empowering, positive mindset that you need to have in order to be truly happy and fulfilled, because it is not happening overnight. Now, what happens if you get to be extremely lonely during these days, and if you don't have a partner, you also need to be social distancing to keep yourself safe? What's happening with your companion, with yourself? I had a small live talk today around noon about being your best companion. We are sometimes afraid to be alone with our own thoughts, alone with ourselves, because we have some undealt issues from maybe a few weeks, a few months, and they kind of come back to haunt us. Moni, I'm so glad you find this useful. Thank you so much for joining me. And do let me know if you have any questions and what are your answers about fear and the holidays? What do you think is your biggest fear that you need to conquer in order to have the best time of the year and to be more fulfilled and happy with yourself? I know Moni is a mom, and being a mom is really difficult, especially during these days, because we want to have the best Christmas for our children, don't we? Now, when you get to be alone with yourself, even if you have a partner or not, it's really important to get some extra quiet minutes. This is another great takeaway that I got from this 10-day detox course that I did a few days ago. And being in complete silence, not using technology, not using anything else, gets you to feel that you have your mind in your control, and you get to see whether are there any thoughts that you did not deal with at the time when they maybe arose in your mind a few months ago or a few weeks ago? Because loneliness during holidays gets us a bit anxious, as we need to focus on liberating those negative emotions that we have had stacking up on our shoulders for quite some months, for quite some weeks. Now, what I want you to do is to get some 5 minutes to yourself, maybe in the morning when you start journaling and plan your day even more. Those 5 minutes to yourself do wonders. You need to be in complete silence and see whether there are any negative patterns running in your mind. Do you feel like you haven't done the dishes? Do you need to do some extra work for your business? Is your manager asking you to do some extra stuff for him that you don't want to do? Simply think about this and think of solutions. Journaling can be life-saving and mostly time-saving. Those extra 5 minutes that you need to spend in the morning by yourself in complete silence may get you on top of all of the tasks that you have to do for a day. Because when you know exactly what you have to do each and every single morning, each and every single hour, each and every single minute, maybe if you have a lot to do, then you are going to be such a successful non-procrastinator. Non-procrastinator means that you have understood that doing things perfect is not going to help you do them in any way. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this topic? How is fear influencing you during this wonderful time of the year when we should relax more? We should enjoy the Christmas tree. We should enjoy our families, our babies, and simply have an awesome time. Now, when it comes to our work, we of course want to have everything done before the year ends. We want to have the house cleaned. We want to have our business put in place. We want to have all of the documents in one single drawer, not like we have now, some of us. And it's really important to get a look at everything that is around you. Just simply go and have a walk around the house and take some notes. Oh, I would like these dishes to be different here. I would love these clothes to stay in a different place. I would love this Christmas tree to have a different position. Just have a simple walk, a relaxing walk, but just writing down things. As you begin to do more of this, and I cannot stress enough the importance of journaling, especially during these days. You may find it a bit difficult at first to keep up with everything that you need to do, but trust me, you are going to gain extra hours during the day. Because when you don't know exactly what you have to do, even if it's 5 minutes, you may say, oh, I just am not sure what I need to do right now, so let me just have another bite to eat. Let me have some extra cakes just because I have some extra time. And all of these can get us the unwanted extra weight gain during these days. So, as a small summary, in order to make ourselves have really happy holidays, because we wish everyone, I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you happy holidays, but it's anything than happy, right? You feel stressed, you feel overwhelmed, you feel that you have a lot to do, and in order to have this very Merry Christmas, get yourself to have 5 minutes to yourself. 5 minutes, journal a bit your thoughts, organize your day. Be mindful that you can only do the things that you put down. You get them from here in there. That is some amazing stress reliever, because you may have a lot of things going on in your mind, and as you get them down, as you get them put somewhere different, you are going to feel that your mind is free and in control, and then you can think clear. What's going on with us is that most of the times we lack clarity. We are unsure of where we need to do, what we need to go towards, what we need to focus on, and we are like um, a small child that is looking towards a huge amount of fog. Everything is foggy and like it's outside now in Timisoara, and we don't know exactly where to go. Just get your journaling in place and have some silence to yourself. So the first thing to do is to write down what you have to do during the day. Get some 5 minutes to yourself. Then, if you can, have some complete silence. Stay in silence during these minutes. And obviously, if you have some more time to stay in silence for even 5 more minutes, that is outstanding. That is amazing. Do this and you'll see the amazing results. Now, the third thing I want you to focus on is the relationship with yourself. This loneliness that you sometimes feel, and you know what? It happens even when you are in a relationship. It happens because you have some undealt with things, emotions, patterns, thoughts from the past that you have not dealt with yet. Of course, you are anxious when you're alone because you get all of those things haunting you. They come back and they're wanting to get their rights. Oh, why aren't you learning from this experience? Why have you had this fight with your partner? Why are you having these issues at your office? Simply listen to your thoughts, write them down, and see what are the solutions, because you are the best one to find the solutions that you need in order to get those thoughts in complete clarity. I want to thank you very much for participating today. I hope you like my hat. I am very happy to have you here with me. Make sure you let me know in the comments below, even after the live session is over. What are your fears during these holidays? What is your biggest stress? Hello, Vasilika. Nice to have you here. And simply, let's focus on finding the solutions to this when you write everything down. Once again, I cannot stress the importance of you journaling, writing all of the things that you have on your mind down. Even if it's on a piece of paper, even if it's on your laptop, on your phone, on your watch, you name it, simply write everything down and you are going to be in for an amazing holiday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have some wonderful time, some relaxing time with your loved ones, with everything that you have to do. I hope you have an awesome time of the year. And I will see you next week, but it's going to be Thursday, not Friday, because Friday is going to be Christmas Eve. And I know everyone wants to be quiet as much as possible with their families, with their loved ones. So thank you once again for joining. Let me know in the comments below what are your questions, what are your answers to all of the tasks that I gave you and all of the questions that I had for you today. And I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone, and have some happy, merry holidays.